Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Andy back again from the underground, and today we are taking a look at the Avancus Apex Power V3. I did not get these pair sent to me for free. I've also been rocking the Avancus Apex Power V1s as well as the white high tops when they first released for the longest time for the last few years. I have been using them in meets and I've been using them in my weekly training, and finally the V3 looks like a promising upgrade compared to the V1. At one point I did get the 1.5 version, however I don't think there was a lot of big changes from the 1.0 to the 1.5 version, and here you could see the V3 has a little bit updated changes, and I'm going to go through the differences with you in this video today as well. In terms of pricing for these shoes, they are $99 each, and shipping is about $10 to $15 depending on where you are. And there's so many athlete codes floating around that you can use any of them out there and save yourself 10%. So they are still about $100 shipped to your door. These shipped out really fast after they released on July 1st, and they shipped out within a few days. I also got the black pair of high tops that I might be talking about in another video, but here they are for the V3s. This is the red, white, and blue colorway. And just holding them right away off the hand, they feel lighter and they feel softer than the version 1s for sure. There looks like there's a lot more spaces on the upper that shows areas where your foot can breathe. As you can see, there's a lot more holes and stuff. So just getting these on right away, just gonna plop them in, bloop. And then so once you get them on, they feel a lot softer on foot compared to the V1s. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more later in the video, but here I'm gonna be doing some deadlifts. I'm just breaking these in just to get my feet and a good opinion review on these, and they feel good. They feel as good as the V1s for sure. With these, you feel a lot closer to the ground compared to the V1, and I think it's because the midsole and the bottom sole of the shoe is a lot thinner than the V1. I think you could still squat in these perfectly fine, but deadlift feels exactly the same for me when comparing to the V1. And the weight progression will be on screen, but here you can see I'm working up to a 507 double for my top set in the new V3s, and it feels fine. It feels good. I feel really grounded in these. Like I was saying before, the midsole / outer of the foot, it feels really close to the ground in comparison to like the V1. Okay, and getting into the differences from the V3 to V1. As you can see here on the right hand side, I have a black pair of V1s. The design pattern for the outsole is basically the same. The midsole is slightly thinner on the V3, and the midsole is slightly different. Pull tab on the V3, and the tongue on the V3 is actually plush versus a flat tongue on the V1. And overall, the V1, they actually feel more rigid compared to the V3. And it depends on your preference on how you like things. I think the V1 is going to be better for squats. As you can see here, there's a toe cap, and on the V3 there's no toe cap, kind of like reinforced there. So just kind of getting them both on. The V3 has more of a free feeling. It feels more breathable compared to the V1. And the wide toe box for both shoes, it feels perfectly fine. I did get these true to size. I wear a size 9 or a 9.5 in almost everything, so I got these in a size 42 for both of them, and they fit perfectly fine. There wasn't really any big break-in period. They didn't feel too small on my feet, and they feel like there's enough space in there, especially for the toes. I want to point out something in the V3s where you bend your foot. There's this little crease in the midsole that will probably catch where you bend your foot. And with the V1s, there isn't that little spot. But I think over time for the V3s, the midsole was designed specifically for that bend. So it'll help your shoe stay in shape, I guess, like over time. And with the V1s, there is support. However, if you keep bending it, some of these pieces on the shoe could potentially get loose or the glue could come apart. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video today. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching as always. If you have any questions about sizing or anything, leave them in the comments down below. Be sure you like, subscribe, holla back at your boy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. 8 ounces for version 3.